Wrestling fans, what a night here at the St Clair Recreation Centre for Wrestle Rampage Revolution. Ben, what an amazing night.
I have to admit, this is one of the most furious, action-packed, exciting nights I've ever been a part of, and I've been here personally for 11 and a half years. Hazard, how long have you been in this industry?
18 years in the business for me, Ben, and I easily one of the best nights I've ever seen. Look, let's get it underway though, Ben. Let's roll off the matches. First match up tonight, the Darkest Soul Robbie Hart took on RUFIO from Never Neverland. What a huge matchup to start the show.
Robbie Hart, we've discussed this before, has definitely had a change in personality. He's a lot more focused. He's no longer pandering to the sycophant fans, and he's there to make an impact. We talked about how he's clearly championship material leading into this match, and throughout the night he just proved again and again that this new darker streak is really pushing him forward, and I expect him to see in the #1 contendership very, very soon.
Absolutely, and a big win for Robbie Hart. Match 2, a rematch from our last event here at the St Clair Recreation Centre. Jonah May, one of the newest recruits from the Wrestle Rampage dojo, taking on KELLYANNE again, the leader of the KELLYANNE Fiend Club. And what a show the ladies put on tonight.
It was my understanding that KELLYANNE actually requested this rematch because she didn't finish off Jonah May quick enough. Perhaps feels that Jonah May, the rookie, maybe showed a little bit of disrespect last match. It's open to interpretation. I, for one, think KELLYANNE was right to put Jonah May in her spot, and that she did once again as she picked up the 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely. Third match tonight was the debuting Rat Daddy Charlie Carter taking on the Human Bullet Link Barnett.
I still don't know what Rat Daddy is. What is it?
I have no idea. But you know what? A big fan reaction for him tonight, and he picked up the win very quickly. Well, just a bit of a sneak attack there. And we had a visitor and someone joining us throughout the next match as well. Link Barnett stayed at ringside for the Cruiserweight Cup match.
With his former tag team partner, Mike Boomer, who's now the Cruiserweight Cup champion, taking on New South Wales, Robbie Eagles. Great match.
And what a match. We thought it was going to be very high-flying, very aerial, which it was, but those men absolutely attacked each other with force throughout the whole match.
Mike Boomer once again looking all down but out, but somehow managed to pull a victory out again. And then after the match, we thought Link Barnett was going in to have a few words with his former tag team partner, but actions do speak louder than words.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't really say much, but you know what? He sort of introduced himself into Mike Boomer in a very hard way. We did take a break then, and coming back from intermission, we had the tag team match. Havoc, and he should have had a tag team partner of Pat Graham, but he couldn't get the release from the facility that he was in.
What is up with Pat Graham? As I said last week, he comes out of nowhere to help Havoc, and then all of a sudden he's in a tag team with him and that mutant Heinz Schultz.
Yeah.
Chris Weiss and I've had a mental blank.
Tommy Knight.
Tommy Knight. That's how important you are, Tommy Knight. I had a mental blank. You really need to study the genre of wrestling a little bit more, Tommy Knight. Numerous times you could have tagged in the monster Chris Weiss. I know from personal experience, Chris Weiss is a force not to be reckoned with, but instead you showboated around, you tried to take the victory for yourself, and it cost you guys dearly.
It did. Tommy Knight copped a beating tonight, but you know what? They were victorious. Chris Weiss picking up the win for the team, because Havoc's tag team partner was Robbie Hart.
I know, and Robbie Hart at 80% is still a Robbie Hart that can beat anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Definitely. And a much anticipated match, the 6-man tag team elimination match. Team Gorgeous with Gorgeous Greg Graham, Big Willie Gibson, teaming up with Dean Valente, taking on the Team Juicy. We had Einar Ironside from the West Fjords of Iceland, teaming up with Turkish Delight, returning here to Wrestle Rampage, as well as the man himself, Mr. Juicy.
And I'm just going to say, too many butts.
Yeah.
I didn't think there'd be enough butts, but too many butts.
Yeah, look,
no more butts,
folks. You got to check out the Vimeo release of this event to get a good grasp of what that match really entailed. But you know what? It was a fantastic match, and what we were all here what we were all here for, Ben, the main event, the Australian National Championship match where Jonah Rock defended his title against AJ Istria.
I honestly do not know how this ring is still standing. That was just two different wrestlers. We have the gymnastics background of AJ Istria, who likes submissions, versus just the pure brute force and power of the monster Jonah Rock. The Australian National Champion looked in trouble a couple of times with Istria working on that shoulder. Throughout the match, we realised he worked on the shoulder not to submit, but to make it harder for Jonah Rock to pin him for the full 3 seconds.
Absolutely, a definite wrestling schooling match for everyone here watching tonight. But you know what? Jonah Rock did pick up the victory, still the Australian National Champion, in a match that, look, folks, we can't describe it well enough. You do need to tune into Vimeo and watch that full match. It's going to be fantastic.
And then afterwards, I think we were thinking the same question as the entire locker room, as everyone came out and everyone claimed number one contendership.
Absolutely. We saw guys like Greg Graham, Robbie Hart, even Rat Daddy Charlie Carter saying that they deserve a shot at the Australian National Championship. And you know what? Jonah Rock was telling them to bring it on.
So the question is, who is the number one contender?
Look, we don't know that at this stage, but you know what? July 1st at the St Clair Recreation Centre, Wrestle Rampage presents Fallout. Make sure you get your tickets as soon as they become available, because if it was anything like tonight, it will sell out very quickly. Folks, thanks for tuning in here for this quick review from Wrestle Rampage Revolution. Make sure you check us out, WrestleRampage.com. Like us on Facebook. Keep an eye on us on Twitter. It's been a fantastic night. For Ben Rosenthal, I'm Luke Hazard. Thanks for tuning in.